So, connecting to the world is connecting to the human, right? I mean, the world is made of human, isn't it? But which world should I connect to? Which world am I belong to? And who do I want it to be? So, hi, my name is Julia. I'm a girl from grade 9, from a small town in Jiangsu. I wasn't extraordinary. Just like any other kid on the street, like many other girls, I loved pink so much. My room, my shoes, my clothes, everything was made of Barbie pink. I can never understood why some girls, they like blue. To me, blue was for boys. Well, people who know me really well knew I used to be terrible at math. It's not just ordinary terrible, it's just my grades were always at the bottom of the class during elementary. Well, people they used to say that it's fine. She's normal. It's very normal for a girl. Science is stressful for girls. Girls don't need to be that hardworking at studying. Well, that's what I thought also. It actually felt very comforting to me for me to find a reason that I really have a bad grade. Imagine, my world was so small. Just my classmates, my family, my friends. That's all. They said people are made from experiences and memories. Throughout my early childhood, I was a very well-behaved girl. I used to think a perfect girl, a good girl, is someone who always obeys, someone who's gentle, someone who's implicit, someone who never speaks too much. But this eventually caused some problem to me. Everything changed when I moved to Thailand for school. Suddenly, my world opens in ways I never imagined. I met girls with short hair like boys. I met girls who dyed their hair blue. I met girls who are dreaming of becoming firefighters, engineers, CEOs. It was thrilling and confusing. They are not implicit, but how? They are not shy. They can speak very confidently without even to hesitate. It was very confusing for me. But the sad truth is, seeing isn't the same as becoming. Even though I stepped out of my hometown, but my mind was slow to follow. I was very confused by that. I learned nothing. I saw, but I didn't learn. I witnessed, but I wasn't inspired. But then, like I said, there came some problem. Actually, it's a crash for me. During my summer breaks, my school reports, they had came out. My grades were a disaster. My English is devastating. You can never imagine. Well, this is where I actually found out that it's not okay to stay in this condition and to learn in this situation to this mindset anymore. And somehow I finally learned that a girl, they cannot survive with a good outside and nothing in the inside. And they have to be fierce. They have to be hardworking. So I actually learned something that is very important that is actually telling me today that when you are hitting the bottom, you only have two choices. Either you stay down or you push yourself back up. But this isn't about my grades anymore. This is about who I wanted to be. Am I going to stay in this comfort zone and feel leading me to the path where I'm going to stay like a coward? I stay in my little world. I choose to be gentle. I choose to be not fierce, and I choose to be shy. Well, definitely, obviously, I didn't choose that path. I didn't have much time. That was the biggest problem. My mind had already changed. But how can I possibly improve my grades from 2 years behind in just 2 months? It was impossible. I felt very miserable, powerless, useless. My ability and my time are limiting me. It's somehow you have won a lottery that is expired. But I decided to take a gamble. Well, I don't understand that even now, that why did I have the ability, the courage, the bravery to even take that gamble? I told myself that I have to connect to the bigger world. I cannot stay in this situation anymore. I thought about the words that used to define me. These people, these hurtful words, are they comforting words, or are they words that is actually slowly suffocating me? And there's a voice in my head strongly yelling, "Stop being corrupted. Stop being a naive bimbo." And again, people, they comment on me. They said, "You will fail. You will never make it. It's just a waste of time and resources. You're not meant to be like that." Well, the more they criticize me, the more I'm sure that I need to work harder. No one really believed that I can make it, but it was that obstinate, stubborn spirit in me that told me that I have to work hard. I refuse to be defined by them. I am myself. I'm not anybody that they had said from their mouth. I'm not any words like they had already commented on me. I want to be more than who I was. And I found out that in this world, the only way to survive in this world is to be yourself. Stop letting others to comment on you. And connect to the world where you truly belong to. And this is where I realized I finally changed, is these defining words, these comforting words, they are not comforting anymore. They are heavy. It's not the heavy on the pressure that you felt on the shoulder. It's actually heavy that they are pushing you, pushing you to the destination that you're willing to. And again, and yes, people, they comment on me. They said, "She's just living in her own fantasy world. She's mad. I can't wait to see what she becomes abroad." Well, that's actually what I thought. That's hilarious. But the truth is that now, I cannot call myself successful. I cannot call myself perfect. Those words are too big for me, but I'm sure that I improved. I formed my own band called Jade. I decided to take on to outside of my comfort zone, and I found out so many stuffs. I entered debate competitions. I went for all kind of competitions around the world, and I won many awards. And the most of all, I'm not shy. That is also why I can stand here giving this speech confidently without a hesitation and feeling afraid. But although somehow, why did I did those stuffs? Why did I improved? It's still the way I think there's still problems, because I'm thinking of approving myself to them. I need them to really to change how they thought about me. That is actually a motivation that is pushing me forward in the past. Then I finally realized that I can never change how they felt about me. Even now today, they are saying many hurtful words to me, but I somehow transferred all these words into a motivation that is pushing me forward. I ignore those comments because I know I can never change how they felt about me. In their world, they think I should be a gentle girl, not the one speaking up today, not the one being fierce, and not the one definitely being hardworking. But because they never experienced how I experienced. They never see this world like how I see this world. So they can never understand me either. So why do I have to prove myself, wasting my time and wasting all my resources? So I transfer these kind of methods into another one, is that I'm gonna ignore those comments. Or actually, I'm changing these all words into a motivation, informations that's pushing me forward. And finally, I want to tell everyone that when there are people defining you, try and change it, like I said again, into a motivation and energy to make you to push yourself into the role where you believe that you wanted to be in, and connect to the role where you belong to. Stay away from the things that could have harmed you. And finally, for the close off, I want to say that adversity tried to furnish me with a blueprint of limitations, but I refused. I decided to become architect of connections, digging out my real self, connecting to the world where I belong to, and building a new world where there are also others who are told you cannot. Thank you.